Last time we left you with the coupe build, we just got the car painted. We had to take it out to McBride Racing where we were doing some modifications to it. We've gotten to the point to where we were getting to the torque boxes. We have a pretty serious problem. And for you guys that own Foxbodies, this is a pretty common problem that you need to pay attention to. One of the issues we had, we were missing some of the pieces to finish the cage, but the main problem with our coupe build right now is our torque boxes were ripped out. So we're gonna head over to McBride Racing today, drop off the parts we need to finish the cage, get a quick update on where the coupe's at on the builds. This is all Team Z products. I'll talk more about it when we get to the McBride Racing. Don't wanna waste any more time. Let's get on down the road. Got a big update today. Okay, so we have a ride. How much does your underpants weigh?
Same as that hook.
What's happening, man?
What are we doing?
Man, we're over here racing. If I'm not racing, you're racing. If you're racing, I'm not racing.
Here during the week, though.
Stevie don't want to hear that shit, though. Where's your car at?
Whose car?
Stevie's. He's like, raise the hood. Where's Fat Pock? Oh.
It's broke in the trailer.
Is it broke? What'd you do to it?
I don't know. Something's wrong with the suspension.
Oh, man. At least your car didn't eat a turbo. Wait, or a belt, yeah.
And maybe, well, mine could have been wadded up the next pass because it's leaving like a four-lane car without a sway bar.
Right.
It's doing this.
That's fun. You know you like to ride dirty, bro. We all do.
And then you can see me driving it.
Right, so here we go. Last we brought you to the McBride Racing. We had the car painted. We had a bunch of parts that they started to install. And this is the Team Z front tubular core support that we had brought to the channel here. Naturally, the one that's sitting over there is bent. You guys see in the last couple videos, the car was hit pretty good. It was leaning, and this is gonna help me get this car straight, lighter, and more room, which is what we're gonna need in the long run anyway. Here's the Team Z front tubular. It's got the bar in the front. We got the purchase for the radiator when it's time, and then we're going to hang the, you know, obviously the intercooler in the front of it. We'll make little brackets for it or whatever, but also they did the Team Z drop-in cage. So honestly, went in pretty easy. Yeah, it's a pretty straight cut fit.
Yeah. The biggest problem was just the inconsistencies of the car.
Yeah, which is normal because these cars are twisted up already.
Cars whooped.
This is the Team Z Chrome Moly 10-point cage. They're not finished with it because they needed the bars. There's like 4 bars that I brought for you that I thought were part of the axle. Yeah, so it did a really nice job keeping it as close to the roof. This is all pretty drop-in. They made a little bit of adjustments like he had just talked about because obviously the car had been whooped a little bit, but that's why the Trooper Coupe is here, so we can get it straight, get it light, and get it on the road. They also came in here and supported the rear shock tower brace, and they actually brought the cage, and this is part of the design, Steve?
Yeah.
So this is part of the Team Z design right here where it comes in and meets this is really good because we got Avco coilovers. And one of the issues that a lot of people don't know is you can actually pull your shock towers out. It'll actually peel away from the sheet metal. And this is an issue you guys want to check out. Okay, so Steve's gonna go ahead and bring the coupe up, and we're gonna talk about the main reason why we're here today in the video. So some of the last things that they were actually doing, and I'm gonna show you real quick on, they put the Stifler subframes in as well. But the main issue that we were having is up here in the chassis. And for you guys that own Foxbodies, this is a pretty common problem that you need to pay attention to. Big shout to Brian and Tom over at Stifler's for hooking the subframes up for the coupe here. Like I said, great starter subframe if you're not coming through the floor. Definitely recommend these. These are bent pretty much right to the contour of a bent-ass Foxbody.
Pretty close.
Pretty close. And here's the issue. Go ahead, Steve.
So here's the big issue that all of these have.
Oh, look at that, dude.
It pulls all the spot welds.
Wow.
So once you lose that, then it isn't too long before a rear end comes out.
Yeah, and that pretty much would have went a pass on this car.
Yep.
We put it right into a wall.
Yep, because the upper control arms are trying to pull those out all the time under
Serious torque and load.
Anytime.
Yeah. So what we have in the back of the truck, we're about to go show you right now, is the Team Z fix to that. Now, this isn't just race car shit. This is actually a fix that Team Z has built over the years and perfected for Foxbody Mustangs that have issues like this. They also did the lowers as well, which is really cool. So in the box, as you've seen earlier in the video, I think you are looking for these, sir, and these. These are probably the ones you're looking for the cage. Yep. This actually comes with the anti-roll bar. This is the XD kit that Team Z sells, and this is the upper torque box reinforcement kit, and it's also adjustable. Really nice piece. What McBride Racing is going to do here at the shop is they're going to put this in the coupe and basically cut my upper torque boxes out
And replace it with that.
Big shout to Team Z once again. This is a great piece. I mean, I can't wait. Now my anti-roll bar actually mounts right to it.
Right to it.
So he doesn't have to actually install the anti-roll bar and weld it in anymore.
It bolts right to the
Because it bolts right to the back of this bracket here. You guys see right there. And then I can weld the brackets on.
Yep.
I've been meaning to get this stuff to Steve for about a month now. But you know, Ford takeover and racing and stuff like that,
It's race season.
it is. It's very much so race season. So here, that's the update that I have here on the coupe. As we got some plans have changed. I mean, this is stuff that happens with these cars. You know, you find stuff out later. You just gotta go with the flow. Just what are you gonna do?
Building race cars.
Building race cars.
Building race cars.
That's 100% right. So what are we looking at time-wise, Steve, for these? I mean, how tough are these to actually install? And how many hours? I mean, what do you think?
From the best I can tell, it takes longer to cut all of this out. And then once you get this all cut out, if somebody were to do this at home, it would probably be three-week project,
right?
If not more,
Right. Because you gotta
cut all of this out,
and grind it all down,
and then take that piece and get it in square with whatever the car is.
Right. Okay. So you have to square it up and everything.
Yep.
So how long do you think before the coupe's actually finished?
Couple weeks.
Couple weeks?
Yeah.
I was looking to bring it to the Fox Fest, Motor City Fox Fest that we have going, but just to kind of show off the bones of it. Mid-race season, this is going to be kind of leaning into
This guy's car's something's wrong with it.
yeah,
So
we got to get it fixed.
we got to get it fixed.
So last you guys remember, Stevie was working on the front end of this Thunderbird. He ended up getting some cylinder heads and getting everything kind of worked out with his engines, kind of a secret build. But you can see he's fabbing up his own turbo kit setup here. And we're here to tell us he's going to try to do a little bit of stick shifting. Maybe?
Maybe.
We'll figure that out. But he's coming along pretty good.
Yeah, we're getting there, slowly but surely.
So your car's got a suspension issue?
Yeah.
Got to bring it in here and get it on the lift, huh?
Yep. See what's broke or cracked, or, you know. That's
Cool,
what
man.
happens when, let's see, this year already I put 130
Thumbnail.
passes on the car.
130. This is why he called his fat pockets. That's why his car, he's got all the hundreds in there. Look at all those hundreds, man. All right, guys, that's pretty much all I got for you for the video. Got Steve and Steve Jr. here, McBride Racing. If you guys want to check them out, there's the contact. McBride Racing here in Facebook as well in Windsor, Ohio. So appreciate everybody for watching. If you enjoy the content, leave me a comment. If you haven't subscribed yet, I don't know what you're doing. See you soon in the next video.